Yeah, it's chicken or egg, right? It's confidence or execution. It's the same thing. And I think we got some guys that are very confident. I really do, on offense. We do. I also think that they're pretty pissed off, to be honest with you.
They're just a very well-schooled defensive football team, aren't they?
Drake Anderson has been a real bright spot for this offense. Ultimately, they got to cut down on the turnovers, though. That's been a big problem. 11 turnovers through the first 4 games. They had 19 all of last season.
Northwestern's got quarterback problems too, Tim. We've talked about that ad nauseum. But whether or not it's Aiden Smith or Hunter Johnson, the bottom line is they've got to be consistent.
If you guys ever think I'm going to stand at a podium and drive a bus over a player, you guys are out of your minds. You're out of your minds. We're going to coach the guys better, to play cleaner, to play smarter, to play fundamentally better, not make mistakes. That's what it means. So you work your butt off.
And it does not get any easier for Northwestern as well.
All that's got to be on our mind today is when we go out there, we do it together. So we have to stay together today. Come on. Yes. By any means necessary, you do anything for your family and your brothers. We dominate today, period, in the story, by any means necessary. Come on, 1, 2, 3, go!
But credit Northwestern. This is a football team that is very close to being really good.
They're flying around on defense as Northwestern like they know there's an opportunity imminent.
They're sitting here in a tie game. This is the nasty, ugly type of game that they love to play and more often than not end up winning.
We shouldn't be surprised. This one is sort of par for the course. But, I mean, they're playing for a chance to win the game. For the win, and this sellout crowd will tell you the result.
You know, I'd like to think that everybody in an organization would say that I'm pretty damn consistent. You know, win or lose, there's not going to be a whole lot of high or low, ebb and flow. I don't blow with the wind. You know, I think our guys are doing a really good job handling it. I really do. I think they're really disappointed that we're 1 and 2. I think they know that we've beaten ourselves in some areas that have prevented us from being 3 and 0. But I think the guys have solid confidence for a group that maybe hasn't got it into rhythm yet. I don't sense a panic in the group right now. So we don't back off. We don't back down. We just keep trying to work to get better. So
what's the one thing? Sides of the ball don't matter. What's the one thing that you want to see your kids do tomorrow?
Yeah, I want to see us fight our rear ends off. You know, Big Ten West football, typically the most physical team wins. This is not for the faint of heart in this division.
It is literally who does their job better between you two.
It's typically us,
and
Wisconsin,
right.
us, Iowa. On this side, you know, when you watch us 3 play, it's like not typically going to be 6. What was the Washington State score?
67, 64. Flag game.
Typically not going to be that kind of game when we play Wisconsin or we play Iowa. It's just not. It's just not. You guys can get an early flight. We're not going to be here real long.
That's good. We have to.
You say, Coach, that's been done.
Love watching you play.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
Man.
It's unbelievable.
See y'all. Okay, thank you so very much.
The game of college football is celebrating 150 years of competition. This week, the Northwestern Wildcats have traded in the traditional block and logo to pay homage to all the teams that have come before as they get set to battle the 8th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers.
Big Daddy's here! Hey! Tell us, come on.
Evelyn Rose, born on Sunday, 6 pounds, 15 ounces.
We're fired up for you, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, congratulations. Think about the joy, the excitement. You guys will eventually become fathers. You end up finding out what unconditional love is. Unconditional love.
When I saw Kev when I walked in, that's what jumped out to me, man. That's a brotherhood. Unconditional love. You think back to opportunities that you have in your life, especially in your football life, there's certain games, man, that are more fun than others. There just are, okay? They're all the same. No, they're not, okay? This one, they're not, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's divisional time, okay? We want to take what's ours back. We got to take it today, okay? And we talked about how we're going to do it yesterday. We came up here to kick some ass. We came up here to win, all right? I don't care what it takes. 60 minutes, the Wildcat way. You guys got me?
And it has been slow starts for Northwestern, but great finishes this year. Again, they're off to a 1-2 opening.
And they don't need to have like a blind faith because there's no evidence. They have evidence, right, of the past couple of years of, listen, if you do things this way, and if you listen to your coaches, we can overcome some of the things that we're facing right now. And that's big for these young kids.
Well, Cassidy, we expect high-scoring Big 12 games. This is an old-school Big 10 game. Taylor, first down, 5-yard line, touchdown.
Two receivers left, two to the right. Who gives to Anderson again, and Anderson, a little hesitation, move break 30, 35, 40, along the right sideline. A gain on the play of 31 yards for Frank Anderson.
They do it again. Quarterback draw for Johnson. Hunter Johnson with a stiff arm, stays in bounds at the pylon. They'll mark him out.
Charlie Kubander capped the 10-play drive with his 5th straight field goal, and as expected, the fight was on.
Fight for your space. Make him call OPI. Got me? Don't let him grab you.
The defense was intent on playing their style of ball, with the teammates from Katy, Texas, hoping for a response to the Badgers' trip to the end zone. Thanks to the standout performances from Travis Willock and Patty Fisher, it would be the only touchdown of the day for the Wisconsin offense.
That is exactly where Northwestern wants to live, is turn it into a little bit of a muddy street fight.
The first couple of seasons, there's no team that has bottled up Taylor more effectively than Northwestern.
With the defense holding the Badgers to just 84 yards the rest of the first half, Wisconsin returned the favor by limiting the Wildcats' time of possession to under 9 minutes.
We stay even kill the whole game. We dominate when we get out there. We stay even kill on the sideline. That's part of staying together. That's part of staying together because it's a long game. It's a long game. So stay even kill on the sideline. Let's be killing on the field.
Back to throw Cone on first down. He's going deep for Cephas, and it's intercepted. J.R. Pace with a leaping interception at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, White! Let's go! They don't want to play four.
Let's go! You gotta give a knockoff punt. Keep doing what you're doing. We gotta get that ball. Get the ball back. Punt, rip, strip, hit. Get the ball back.
Cassidy, we expect high-scoring Big 12 games. This is an old-school Big 10 game as Jonathan Taylor's back in.
Better healthcare starts Northwestern's defense was giving the nation's 8th-ranked team everything they could handle, containing one of the game's best running attacks. The Badgers countered, stopping any scoring chances before they started.
I tell you what, the Northwestern stars on defense are Joe Gaziano and Patty Fisher.
And once again, here comes the Wisconsin punt crew.
Any play, any moment could turn the game in either direction.
He's at the 9. He'll return to the 15. Comes to a stop, reversing field. Across the 15 to the 20. Hey, he's got some blockers to the 35, 40. Down the right sideline and into Wisconsin territory to the 38-yard line. There is a flag on the play back at the 26 in Wildcat territory.
The effect of the self-inflicted wound would be immediate.
they've got a chance to at least cut this to a one-score game.
The Hunter Johnson-led offense responded, but his time under center once again was cut short.
Tough as nails.
Let's see if Aiden Smith hold off the bench to keep the offense moving for Northwestern.
Pressure from the backside. Let's go. A flag down. Pass is intercepted at the 30, 35, 40 along the near sideline. Still on his feet and heading towards the end zone. To the 10, to the 5. Noah Burks. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Already without T.J. Green, the Cats' next man up stood tall and gave the team a chance.
The give, Anderson waltzes into the end zone for the touchdown. Drake Anderson.
Smith extending the play. Into the back of the end zone for Jefferson for the touchdown. J.J. Jefferson.
The Wildcats clawed their way back into it, but time was not on their side.
So Northwestern fought, but Wisconsin will survive.
Number 18 in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers use a couple of defensive touchdowns to take control and stay unbeaten.
You take the medicine when you lose. It's tough medicine to take. Especially as a competitor and a man with a lot of pride. It's tough medicine to take. You put your chin up, your chest up, and you take it like a man. And go 1-0 next week. Because we got a damn good football team. We're going to coach you harder. We're going to coach you better. Let's stick together, though, guys. You guys with me? Sure. Okay? Let's stick together. You got to shut everything out outside of the brotherhood and band together. Because we got a damn good football team, and we're going to coach every ounce of you guys to stop beating ourselves. I promise you. That is my commitment and our commitment to you. Come along with us. You guys with me? Sure. Stick together, win together, right? Sure. All right, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
With another Big Ten West road trip ahead, the team will need every minute to prepare.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is, though. Hey, it's for the program, fellas. That's it. It's for the program.
Sound good?
For players and coaches alike, everyone had their role.
Try to stay on top of it, and we really get our eyes on the film first, get a good idea of who a team is. We had good energy at practice. After playing here, I decided that I wanted to get back into football, and it started with me reaching out to Coach Fitz. Coach Fitz being Coach Fitz, you know, he's gonna take care of us. This is family. So now I'm a graduate assistant working with the DBs, really just help Coach Mack in whatever need. I do a little bit of recruiting as well. This upcoming week we have Nebraska. Guys are getting ready to roll. We're prepared. Our minds are in the right place. It's the same goal as always. We, as a defense, we need to get the ball back, create turnovers, create some short fields for our offense, and just play with passion. You know what I'm saying? Play with the joy of the game.
Good. Stack it. Hey, stack it right there on the numbers. Stack it.
With rain in the game's forecast, practice is outside. And for former safety Travion Henry, a return to the Northwestern field means getting the defense ready for upcoming opponents. This week, it's ensuring the scout offense looks the Nebraska part.
What do they like to do? How do they like to release? Heavy inside. See your knuckles through the ball. Set. Hit. See that? That's what we need right there. Those knuckles.
For Henry, the continuity from his playing days to now has felt seamless.
Hey, it's a good idea to take your gloves off when it's wet. All the gloves do is add a layer of slickness. Get a feel for a wet ball. It's a little different.
The same message that I received as a player is the same message that us as coaches are receiving. Just continue to game plan and fine-tune whatever we need to and make sure that everything's high and tight. Make sure our guys are ready to play fast. Keep it simple for them so they can play fast.
I got the best hands in the country.
The country? That's a bold statement.
That is a bold ass statement.
For somebody, I got a whole bunch of PBUs. Set, hit.
In his second season on the Northwestern sidelines, he is one of 8 former Wildcat players now on staff. And as the season grinds forward, so does the need for more of the younger players to step into roles off the scout team and into game days. With a talented young group, first-year players around the program are getting their opportunities on the field, especially with recent injuries to key veterans at several positions on both sides of the ball. Georgia native Malik Washington is just one of several new Wildcats making an impact in his first season.
Caught inside the 45 by the freshman Malik Washington, and a first down. His third catch in 2 games.
Getting your number called on Saturdays can happen in a moment's notice, so preparation becomes vital and expectations unchanged from a 5th-year senior to first year.
As a scout guy, my job is to ensure that they're always ready to play, and you're always just one play away. So ensuring that those guys are ready to ball is very important for us.
All right, man, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get out there a little bit early. All right, enjoy the tunnel walk. Get this thing rocking and rolling.
The Northwestern Wildcats are on the air today from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Cornhuskers. The Wildcats are making a change at quarterback today with Hunter Johnson banged up. Aiden Smith, a junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, will make his first career start at quarterback. And we'll get our first look at true freshman Evan Hull. 6 of the 8 Big Ten meetings between these teams have been decided by 3 points or less or in overtime. Buckle up.
Northwestern is off to a 1-3 start for the second straight season. Given the recent history against the Cornhuskers, a trip to Lincoln might be just what the Cats need to turn the corner.
Outstanding defensive play.
Man, he has been playing excellent.
With a purple NU on the winning end of 2 straight overtime victories, Nebraska seems fine with forgetting that history and turning the page.
There's the snap, and they'll give it a quick hitter. Robinson to the 40-35. He's to the 20, the 15-10-5, and he's in for a touchdown.
Like the previous game, the first quarter touchdown would be all the defense would surrender for the entire afternoon.
That's the next play. That's the next phase. Be ready to strap it up. Put 2 chin straps on. It's going to be a 2 chin strap game. Yeah, let's go.
With trips to the end zone in limited supply, scoring chances would come down to special teams. And reporting from the sidelines, one of the Cats' own had a great view.
With the kick. And an outstanding return by the youngster, a junior from Libertyville, Illinois.
Snap to Smith. Takes it himself straight ahead, first down. The field goal made it over the crossbar, not by much, and the Wildcats are on the board.
Wow.
10-3.
In his first career start, junior Aiden Smith propelled the offense through the air and on the ground, with his favorite target hauling in 7 of his 19 completions.
Smith looking over the middle. Riley leads the catch.
But first half drive stalled, and it was the defense once again keeping Northwestern within a score at the half.
3rd and 12. Fakes the give. Martinez looking. Hit from behind. Down he goes. Joe Gaziano.
All right, Coach. Aiden Smith, first start down 10-0, has some momentum. What are your thoughts on this play?
Just got to keep taking what the defense gives them. You know, we did that a little bit there in the drive that we were able to move the ball, but then a little self-inflicted wounds and we got close.
All right, Coach, last 2 games against Nebraska went to overtime. What adjustments do you make at halftime to get it there?
Score a touchdown.
All right, back to you.
We know what we're capable of. Let's go get that rock out, man. Let's go get that field.
Nebraska will get the ball first here in the 3rd quarter. A chance for the Wildcat defense to
make an early statement here, get the ball back for the offense. After being on the unfortunate side of close games this season, it looked like the Wildcats might finally start seeing some breaks.
Smith firing, got Bowman, curls away at the 15, to the 20. Tries to cut it back in, still fighting to the 35.
No yard would come easy, but in the first series of the quarter, the ground game hit its stride.
And Smith will take it right side. A 7-yard pickup with Evan Hull to his right, trips left. Here is Smith taking it himself, dives to the end zone. Touchdown! Aiden Smith, a 2-yard touchdown run. End of 3 in Lincoln. Northwestern 10, Nebraska 10. Swings out of the backfield from behind Mills, makes the catch and twisted out by Chris Bergen at the 20 for a 4-yard loss.
Wow, what an open field tackle that was. I love Riley Lees, the way he runs, not just in the slot, but as a return guy.
He single-handedly kept them in the game with some plays made at Camp Randall last week.
With yet another game destined to come down to the final possession, another bad break for the Wildcats put the ball in the hands of Nebraska with a chance to end it before overtime.
Great interception return, but there was clearly some interference that was missed.
And here's Vedral looking, firing down the right sideline. Caught by Robinson to win the game for the Cornhuskers. And Nebraska wins the game.
I can't put my finger on it. I mean, you know, we're not winning the close games where we usually do. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not.